Ben nege baralaydım, vay baralmayme. Boynum kıldı bağlanlık, vay baralmayme. Ben nege baralaydım, vay baralmayme. Boynum kıldı bağlanlık, vay baralmayme. Sen misin sorap körgün yayrım alemni. Men seni güreydeymen, vay gürelmeymen.
Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. We've got a special show right now. There are some Uyghurs who are protesting in front of the Chinese consulate in Istanbul. The scenes are sometimes violent, so we're just going to cut straight to the chase. And we are joined by our brother Jawland Shirmamet, who is live at the scene in Istanbul, and he's going to update us as to what's happening right there. Jawland. Brother, you're muted. Can you hear me? You're muted. I was on there. You're muted. Can you unmute your microphone? Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. There is a sound from you, maybe.
Okay.
Sound.
Can you
Okay.
can you
Yeah.
speak there?
Yeah. Yes. Today morning, actually, is a 5 a.m. morning time. We have come to the Chinese consulate in the Istanbul. Why 5 a.m.? Maybe someone will ask why 5 a.m. so early. Nobody already in the consulate. Yes. Why? Because this is very important question. Because every time when we come to the Chinese consulate, they don't let us come to here or inside. Just near the sea, far away from there, 300 meters. So today 5 a.m. we come to here because we just want to stand in front of the Chinese consulate. Right now we are also not in the Chinese consulate. Chinese consulate from here is maybe 70 meters. Today morning, 5 p.m. we stand at in front of the Chinese consulate. Okay, and at 7 a.m. the police coming. Actually, the first time the police coming and 7 p.m. 7 a.m. the police and the police ship also ship they also come and they haven't allowed us stand in front of the Chinese consulate. Why we in the Chinese consulate? We also can stand in here. Why we bound to in front of the Chinese consulate? More than 3 years, every day, every time we just protest, do some activity against China because our family members in the concentration camps, we all couldn't contact with our family members more than 5, 6, 7 years. Even me, 5 years, I couldn't contact with my family and my mom in the concentration camps. Also, every day we got bad news from our homeland. And the 24th November, there's a burning in the Turkiye, and the 44 our people has died in the Turkiye, And there is one family, mother and 3 children. His another children, the mother another children, another kid son also with us. He's lost his mother and 4 brothers just in the burn. He with us right now. So we just want to standing in front of the Chinese consulate and let them know. We just want to Chinese consulate freed of us. scared of us, boring of us.
We're
But
here.
police don't allow us to stand in here. And
We are hearing reports of threats that the protesters have been threatened with deportation. I'm going to share the video, but could you please elaborate as to what's been happening with regards to the threats that some of the police are making?
Yeah, the sir, he's come and he said, let me over, come to the, let me go to the seaside, seaside, 300 meters from there. We don't want. And he said, if you don't, we will deported you. We will deported you. This is his threat. He said, if we don't left the Chinese consulate, he will deported us. But we standing in here, and in the just 1 hour ago, the police forced us come to the here, First time we just 40 people, and right now and the other guys also coming.
What I'm just sharing some of the images. I'm not sure if you can see, but the police trying to force the people out, their right to protest, and they're being threatened with deportation. What's been the response like with the media? Is there any media on the ground covering this story right now?
Yes, after these things happen, and then there is some media is coming, and AP also here, and VOA also in here, and the Deutsche Welle also in the here, and the some Turkish media also in the here. They are also standing with us right now.
Is there anybody there that would like to share their feelings? And even if they don't know English, you can translate for them. How are they feeling right now? Could you please pick someone that's willing to speak and share what's happening right there?
That's someone, right?
Yeah. Anybody that you feel, you can translate.
Borhanka. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum, dear brother. I'm just connecting here to find out what's happening on the scene.
Yeah. We're just getting interview right now.
Sure.
After the interview.
Or anybody else, you can translate for them. Anybody there that they don't have to know English.
Okay, just a minute.
Sure.
Just a minute. İngilizce bilen kim var? İngilizce bilen kim var? Sizden ses. Paranca. Arslan bilen.
Hi, Arslan.
Hi. I'm just calling in to see, just trying to get people's reactions. What are you guys doing, Yani? May Allah reward you guys for the protest out there. What's been happening in the last few hours, or this whole day? What's been going on?
We're just standing in front of Chinese embassy right here, and yelling, calling to stop genocide, and we're in so anger motion mode right now. Everyone is in so sad mode, and we're fighting for our right. We're fighting for human rights, fighting for Uyghurs genocide, cleansing. The Chinese government is killing Uyghurs, killing innocent kids, ladies, father, mother, everyone. So we're standing here to shut out our hope. We fight against Chinese government. This is what we want. We stand up for our human rights. We don't ask anyone to help. We stand here. We fight for our right. We fight for ourselves. Turkestan will be independent soon. Fuck you, China. We will stand up in our land and put our flag there and shout out Turkestan independence right there.
Inshallah. May Allah make what you've just said. Is there anybody else? Thank you so much, sister.
What is that?
Thank you so much. Is there anybody else who would like to share their feelings?
Başka bir sana değdiğim ben Safiye Engel Sultan.
Yeah.
Sözden
Ayşe'de.
Ay bu vakt sözün söz kaçan sözün.
Ayşe'de. Mekan vakit tercüme kıldı.
Yeah, there's another lady want to express her feeling to the world
Thank you.
against Chinese government, fascist Chinese
İnşallah.
government.
Biz 70 yılın yağı bizni Xitay öldürüp kelatıdı. Bu qitimqi qatliam yani 2014'ten başlap toplama kamplarını içip bizni milyonlarca Uygurlarni toplama kamplarına sulab bizni öldürüp atıdı.
Past 70 years, Chinese government occupied us, killing our generation, killing our people.
Bu qitim Ürümçi'de Uygurlarni öylerge sulab 100 günden artık vakit öylerge sulab çıkıl koymay. Bizninki küçük ballarımızı tatıp, uvak ballarımızı tatıp köydürüp öldürdü.
In past 100 days, Chinese government locked down all the Uyghurs in the house, even the Uyghurs in the fire, even young kids, like infant, was burned down during the fire.
Dünya bizni köyemezden kevatıdı. Hiç kim bizni anlamaydı.
People in the world ignoring us, ignoring our deaths, ignoring people in the fire.
Artık bizni görün. Bütün dünya bizni görsün.
People should see us, world should see us. We are dying, we are in the fire, we are in starvation.
Bizden fakat hiç kandak bir yaşaşkı boğan ümidimiz kalmadı.
Because of fascist China, we don't have any hope to live in our land.
Bütün dünya bizge hiç kandak iş kıpemsalar mı? Bizdenki şu zulümlü bütün dünyaya mı? Şu medyanınki mi? Şu hazırki 21. asırda da bütün dünya bir oyluk okşap kalgan bir vakitte bizden avazımızda anlasın.
Thank you. Thank you.
Arslan, I need
Yes.
to go because there's some journalists also calling me, and
Sure.
I will invite them. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you.
Could you
Okay.
see the link I sent you? Could you send it to Burhan, please?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Okay, brothers and sisters, we're just going to still hold on to the line because I'm going to reach out to Brother Burhan, inshallah, and so that we can continue with our updates. Because, you know, while in the West, we may have the freedoms to speak, in Turkiye, it's, you know, things are slightly different. May Allah give them hidayah, inshallah. Let's try and connect. Until then, I'm just going to share some scenes of what's been happening today in Istanbul. Don't go away.
Stop starvation genocide! Stop Zalim Çin Türk soykırımı durdur! Zalim Çin Türk soykırımı durdur! Zalim Çin yalanı durdur! Zalim Çin yalanı durdur! Zalim Çin yalanı durdur! Zalim Çin yalanı durdur!
Mirzafet sözlerinizi sağlaş. Tamam, teşekkürler.
Selamünaleyküm kardeşler.
Allah razı olsun.
Şu anda İstanbul'un değişik noktalarından kardeşlerimiz burada sizinle dayanışmak için geliyorlar.
Allah razı olsun.
Dışarıda trafik. Bizler Müslümanız. Bizler kardeşiz. Zulüm Çin'de de olsa karşı çıkarız. Nerede de olsa karşı çıkarız. Orada
Allah razı olsun.
Allah'ın izniyle biz Kasım ayındayız. Kasım ayı 12 Kasım 1933. Doğu Türkistan İslam Cumhuriyeti'nin kuruluş tarihi. İnşallah tekrardan oradan bizim bu gök bayrağımız, bizim kelime-i tevhid bayrağımız oradan tekrar dalgalanacak. Allah'ın izniyle bu zalim Çin bu zulmünün hesabını verecek. Burada hepimizin kalbi bir. Bu polis kardeşlerimizin kalbi de bizimle beraber.
Evet.
Burada hepimizin elleri bir. Bizim hepimiz bu zulme karşı, bu katliamlara karşı, bu soykırıma karşı Doğu Türkistanlı kardeşlerimizin, Uygurların yanındayız. Bu insanlığın gereğidir, bu Müslümanlığın gereğidir, bu kardeşliğin gereğidir. Siz nasıl acı çekiyorsanız aynı acıyı biz de çekiyoruz. Sizin nasıl yüreğiniz yanıyorsa bizim yüreğimiz de yanıyor. Burada sizinle birlikteyiz. Sesimiz sizin sesinizdir. Sözümüz sizin sözünüzdür. Allah bu zalim Çin yönetimini kahretsin. Dokunulmaz sanıyorlar. Bunlar kendilerinin yenilmez sanıyorlar. Bunlar kendilerini dünyanın efendisi sanıyorlar. Ama dünya tarihine bakın. Asya'nın bozkırlarına bakın.
Kardeşim.
Ya da Afrika'nın çöllerine bakın. Ya da Anadolu'nun topraklarına bakın. Ya da burada İstanbul'daki surlara bakın. Kendilerini dünyanın efendisi sanan nice zalimlerin şu anda esamesi oldu.
Brothers and sisters, you can see the protests going on. Basically, there is, a group there in support of the Uyghurs, supporting their message, saying that our du'as, our support, and everything is with you, and basically making dua for those that have died, that have passed away, and so the protest is going to this time.
Zalimler için yaşasın cehennem.
Zalimler için yaşasın cehennem. İçin yaşasın cehennem. Zalimler için yaşasın cehennem.
Allah'a şükür Putinler için, Esadlar için, zalim Çin için cehennem var. Burada belki bizim ömrümüz intikamımızı almaya yetmeyecek. Belki biz göremeyeceğiz. Ama Allah'ın izniyle ahirette biz bunların yaptıkları her şeyin bedelini Allah katında.
Assalamu alaikum, brother Burhan.
Aleykümselam.
May Allah reward you for your efforts. Could you please just quickly update our audience what's going on? What time have you guys started this protest? What's happening on the ground right now in front of the Chinese consulate in Istanbul, Turkiye?
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. As you know, the Chinese government is not only doing the genocide towards Uyghur people, but also they are doing starvation genocide towards Uyghur people as well. As you know, the Chinese government has locked up millions of the people to their homes, actually more than 100 days, actually, because of the reason, even though there's a fire, I mean, the people cannot get out from their homes as well. That's why there was a fire 24th of November 2022. There is a fire in a building in Urumqi. I mean, there is more than 44 people is died on the fire as well, including like innocent children, like innocent baby, like, and also some women as well. That's why we came here. We divide into two groups actually. One group came to here around like 4:30 a.m. in the morning, just to occupy in front of the Chinese consulate in Istanbul. Then the second group arrived here around like 10 o'clock as well. And then now all of us, we are standing together here, demand from the Chinese government, stop the Uyghur genocide, as well as stop the starvation genocide, and also stop the brutal oppression towards the Uyghur people. Thank you.
How effective is the process? Is the protests going?
Thank you so much. There are many NGOs from Turkey as well, and also there is some like parties, opposition parties in Turkey as well, and also there are many journalists from like Voice of America, and also like many other journalists as well. So actually, we know actually our intention is to educate the people in the world what's happening in our homeland and what's happening in Turkestan actually. So that's why I think it's quite effective today because they are not only the Turkish NGOs, as well as there is like Turkish citizens or Turkish civil societies also, they are here. Stand with us actually. So that is something is important sign for today's protest actually. Thank you.
Is there any people around that they can share their feelings? Perhaps you can translate for them.
Okay.
If there is any.
هذا كم برا يلا ما نبرر سوزلايسلا سوزان لما ترجم خبرما سوزان هذا سوزيمان هو سوزان هم هذا يا ما يوم هذا مزمز الله كي أقول سوزان هذا والله مش أي ياقلان يغلسون من القصص من ما أرسلان إذا يلا يلا جبير هذا سوزيمان ممسس هذا قبارة ده كلمة
Azırak düşürüp turamsınız. Azırak. Sözden annemden de sözdeysiz. Mayli, annem de söz.
Assalamu alaikum. Qarindoshlar. Bugun bu yerga biz Urumchidagi o'ta munosabati bilan uningdan bo'lak dardimiz bor bizning. Shunda bo'lsa-mu kundan kunga bu zulm eshib ketib bordi. Urumchilik o'ta munosabati bilan xalqimiz o'yga solib qiynab, och qo'yib o'ltirishdan sirt, o't qo'yib mana ishlarni echiyotmay, o'zining jonini qutuldirish imkoniyati bo'lsin, qutuldiramay, nurg'un bana sabablar ishlarni to'rvatgan qashqa, mashinalarni vaqtida kelolmay, o'tni vaqtida o'chiramay, biz bu Xitoy o'zi o'chiramay emas, o'chamidi. 30-40 emas, biz nurg'un yüzlerce qarindoshlarimizni ayrılib qoldik biz. Biz yüzlerce qarindoshlarimizni ayrılib qoldik. Bu yolg'onchi Xitoy azalda raskapni qilmaydi.
Teşekkürler.
Raskap qilmaydi.
So basically, and she is trying to say, we know that actually there are many forms of the Chinese oppression in our homeland, but we are taking this fire as excuse. We are here. We demanding from the Chinese government to stop this like brutal and oppression towards Uyghur people as well. So that's why we are here. Demand the Chinese government, to stop the Uyghur genocide towards the Uyghur people. Thank you.
So what are your demands from the Chinese government and or Turkish government? What are the demands?
Now, as you can see from here as well, there are many others also. Turkish NGOs also. Now they're standing with us. You see, this is, Empress Chin. Okay, this is what they call is one of the NGOs in Turkey. Actually, they are standing with us. You see, you can from here, you can see as well. There are more than like 200 or 300 protesters outside in Istanbul. So basically, you see, and also not only Uyghur people, but also the Turkish NGOs standing with us. This is something the good sign or the good move. As you know, initially is Turkey is keep silent. Now at least, they are standing with us and also standing the oppressed Uyghur people.
Mashallah. Is there anybody else who would like to share their thoughts? And how long is this protest going to go for? Is it going to finish soon, or how long do you spend?
No, because as you know, we are very difficult to reach here. As you know, normally in Turkey, actually, they're not allowed to us to come here. So we are like, we are smart enough. We divide it into two groups. One group they arrive here like 4 a.m. in the morning. So that occupied in front of the Chinese embassy, and second group, as I said, we arrive here. So we don't have any intention to leave today, but we don't know how many is depending on what they call is the spirit of the people, and also depending on the determination of the people as well. That's why we are here.
We've seen some images of a woman being taken away into an ambulance. Could you give us details of what had happened to her, please?
As you know, I think is what they call is just now we try to. Of course, Allah'a hesap verecek. Müslüman zulme boyun eğmez.
Müslüman zulme boyun eğmez. Müslüman zulme boyun eğmez.
Arsay'ınki İstanbul'daki başkonsolosluğu aldı da
Kahrolsun.
bu insafını çok umutları soraymış. Bu yerda Türk saqchilari bu Xitoyning konsulini oldiga ishga borishni ruxsat qilmadi, ammo biz yaqin yerda 50 metr jiroqlik qilyapmiz.
So we must ask from the Chinese government, must demand from the Chinese government. I mean, what they call is.
Zalimler hesap verecek.
Arkadaşlar sloganı 2 kere atacağız. Bir başlayacak, ondan sonra ardından 2 kere atacak. Bilginiz olsun. Her slogan 2 kere.
Kahrolsun Çin zulmü, yaşasın Doğu Türkistan. Kahrolsun Çin zulmü, yaşasın Doğu Türkistan. Kahrolsun Çin zulmü, yaşasın Doğu Türkistan. Tekbir! Allahu Ekber! Tekbir! Allahu Ekber! Tekbir! Allahu Ekber! Müslüman zulme boyun eğmez! Müslüman zulme boyun eğmez! Müslüman zulme boyun eğmez! Yaşasın ümmet dayanışması! Yaşasın ümmet dayanışması! Yaşasın ümmet dayanışması!
Yangın bir qog'ozni biringizlarga bergandim bu ham kimga berdim?
Evet.
Bir qog'oz bergandim qarindoshlar qo'linglarga.
30 Kasım.
Akamizni qo'lga bergandim.
Biz şu an Doğu Türkistan olarak Çin'in İstanbul Başkonsolosluğu'nun önündeyiz. Ve neden buradayız? Hepinizde benim olduğu gibi Çin 2017'den beri daha önce yaptığı zulümleri soykırım boyutuna ulaştırmıştır. Ve bu bütün belgelerde kanıtlıdır. Birleşmiş Milletler dahi bunu insanlığa karşı suç olarak ilan etmiştir. İlk 2017'de Doğu Türkistan'dan Çin toplama kampı kurdular. Oraya milyonlarca insanları...
Can I talk to you later? Now they are speaking in Turkish, so I talk to you later. Okay? Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure. Go for it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. So a moment ago, brothers and sisters, there was an incident where a woman was taken away in an ambulance, and I'm not sure whether if she fainted or she was, perhaps one of the police. I mean, it's not confirmed, but it looks like, yani, by some of the words, it alludes to perhaps one of the police got a little too rough and she's fainted or she's been injured to some degree. And yeah, I mean, the footage is quite worrying. Let's see if I can get the volume.
Gel abi gel.
Ha tamam.
Tamam o koyama boldu. Koyan tegmen onu.
Ben okumayım hele olacağım ama 36 saat oldu. Vay ben tüyü getireyim kopam fikri. Vay tamam. İşte niki. Ustazı nerede? Ustaz da. Nim bu putu nim oldu? Ustazım ki? Ya kim? Atılacak şey değil. Allah razı olsun. Atılacak şey değil. Şimdi hiç olmadı da. Hiç olmadı. Bakın hiçbir şey yapamıyorsak var ya, şu Çinleri orada rahatsız edebilirdik. Bakın hiçbir şey yapamıyoruz ha. Şimdi yetkililerimiz konuşmuyor. Yıllardır konuşmuyor, anlatıyoruz, konuşmuyor.
Adım da atılmıyor, soykırım devam ediyor. Soykırım devam ediyor. İnsanları var ya her türlü soykırımla her türlüsünü uyguladı. Yetmedi karantinayı bahane ederek bir de soykırım yapıyor.
Our brother Dolan is talking about, we're only there to make the Chinese government, upset, to disturb them in a peaceful manner. You know, you guys have done nothing. There has been no officials to speak, condemn it in a fashion that's strong enough. And you're hindering upon our right to protest. You've taken it to a level where a woman has to get injured. And so, yeah, so our brother, taking out his frustration, we're only out here to protest and do nothing more in a peaceful manner, and you won't even let us do this. There's an ongoing genocide, and you won't even let us protest, and then you see the woman being taken away there. Yeah, I thought I'd share this with you because, alhamdulillah, our brothers and sisters in Turkey, big in number, very active. I thought I'd share their protests. And hopefully the Turkish government can give them more leeway in, their right to protest. I think I'll leave it with that because a lot of the brothers I was connecting with, they're very busy with talking to the media, and that's very important. So brothers and sisters, please share this. Just a bit of context for, a good, I believe 2 or 3 years now, Uyghurs have been barred from protesting in front of the Chinese consulate in Istanbul. And these brothers came out. So what would happen is the Chinese consulate in Istanbul is on top of a very big hill. And they get stopped right at the bottom, a couple of 100 meters way before, probably a good 500-600 meters, if I'm not mistaken, from the Chinese consulate. But because they arrived there around 5 a.m. before the police start their shift, they were able to make their way all the way to the top. So they played it very smart this time. I heard some of the brothers have been there for 36 hours, staying out on duty. So inshallah, we make dua for them that Allah give them strength to get their message out there. And please make dua for these brothers and sisters as well. And inshallah, this protest is a means to relieve some of the oppression that our brothers and sisters are going through in Chinese-occupied East Turkestan. Dear brothers and sisters, I guess I'll leave it there. If there are any other updates, I'll be coming on the live stream again. Until next time, my dear brothers. Where's my going out quotes? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ümit üzme aziz halkım, ümit üzme ey ana yurt. Biz atlandık bu küreşke, o yıl taştek uyuşur. Allah verse bu nusretni, bizgilerimiz sep bulur.